What is up, Tube? It's Saturday. Let's get into this. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Big Al's Barber Vlogs. Guys, today is Saturday. We are back on track. We're off for 4 days, 5 days because of our little rebuild, and we're back on the groove. Yesterday was extremely busy. All the boys had a good day. We were hustling through the whole day, all day long. I think I ended up doing like 17 haircuts. Today is another day. Today I'm fully booked completely. So I start right now. First cut's at 6 a.m. Right now it's 5:45. Headed to the shop. Take me about 5 minutes to get there. But today completely booked, guys. Completely booked, solid from 6 a.m. till 3:30 p.m. So we'll see. I got 19 cuts on my agenda for today. So we'll see if I can slide anything more. At the end of the day, I'll let you guys know if I do. More than likely, guys, days like today when I'm booked up like this, I'll just sit back and do my appointments and let the guys handle all the walk-ins. Anybody else that needs a walk-in, they just go to the boys. Unless they're one of my clients and, I'm trying to slip them in, then I'll get them in. But if not, I'll just let them handle all the overflow of clients. But the shop's really looking really good, guys. I'm really super happy with the work that the towel guys did. I could tell, guys, you could just tell a whole difference when you're sweeping up the hair. Just the way the broom runs on top of the tile, you could tell the difference in craftsmanship. And you could tell that they did this job right. So I'm super happy with it. Can't wait till it's completely done. Remember, guys, I'm not done yet. I still got the custom barber chairs coming in, and I also got still got to go do the wrap in the front of the windows. I'm gonna wrap the front of the windows, and I'm gonna have them put my logo on the front of our reception desk. So when they come up to our reception desk, you'll see a big logo of Big Al's Barbershop. So I'm not completely done, guys, but at the same time, we're getting there. We're getting closer to finishing, completing the remodel. The floor was the biggest thing. The floor, I'm still not done, guys. I still gotta clean up in there, and it's dust everywhere. Yesterday, I didn't get a chance to do it. I doubt if I'm gonna get a chance to do it today, so it's probably gonna have to happen within, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. One day, I might have to come in and just do a deep cleaning. I gotta do all the bobbleheads are dusty as hell. I gotta dust all of those. And I'm already putting my products out, and the bobbleheads are right above it. So it kind of defeats the purpose of doing that. But at the same time, I want to set it up so that right now the clientele can see what we're doing in there. They don't think we're just under construction. And, some people actually thought we were closing down when they didn't see us at the shop. So you got to be aware of stuff like that when you're doing construction. You don't want to lose clientele. But overall, I think my towel job was a success. So I'm right here at the shop right now. I'm about to get started, get inside, and get started on this day. And we'll see what this day brings us, guys.
System is now disarmed.
We are here. Shop is open. Everybody said that the shop looks way bigger with the new floors, guys. Then again, they haven't noticed that there's two stations missing in here still. Once I get the other two stations in here, we'll be a little bit more crowded again. We're getting everything situated. First client's already here. Wearing the Big Al sweatshirt logo today, guys. If you guys are interested, remember we have those available on our store. Open store. Too damn cold to have the door open. Get myself a cup of coffee and let's get on with this grind, boys. All right, boys, went and got me more boards. Finish this off. I'm gonna add one more board at the bottom, but it's going pretty good. All right, 6:30 just showed up right now. Let's see what's up with this guy. It's a great start to this morning, guys. Check this out. All the boys are working right here. I'm gonna start this little boy right here. Get him back in tip-top shape. Crazy non-stop day today, guys. I don't stop all day long. 14 cuts in so far. Right now it's barely 1 o'clock. I got 4 appointments left, plus walk-ins. 2 of my boys already left. Bailed on me early. No bueno, but it is what it is. Grind must go on. So we'll see what else we can come up with. Hey, fool's gone wild. Look at this. You already know how I feel about the lambs. It's all about the Raider Nation, baby. Almost done with the day, guys. Raul's finishing up one more. Super slam busy day. 2 of the boys left early, so in the end we ended up getting real busy. But damn, I'm hurting today, man. Fucking, this rib is killing me today. 19 cuts today, boys. 19. So we styling today. We styling. I'm telling you. All right, folks. That's it for today. This day is over.
Finally.
I know. Today was crazy, crazy busy day.
I got busy.
I got Raul right here with me, guys. You guys already know Raul is my apprentice. If you guys don't know, guys, to be a barber or a licensed barber, there's 2 ways. You either got to go to barber school or you have to be an apprentice. An apprentice is a 2-year program where you come here, you work, learn about barbering from a barbershop, but you still got to go to school and do your classwork, do your work.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been in the program, Raul?
For about like 3 years or so. Yeah.
It's a 2-year program, but Raul got in right when the pandemic happened. So when the pandemic happened, we kind of lost out on a whole year.
Yeah. So
we had to renew, extend it. So
That's what really kind of got me was the pandemic.
Yeah, it took an extra year because of the pandemic, but yeah. When you taking your test?
On the 11th of March.
11th of March, guys. So he's
that's
already
like 2 weeks.
2
Maybe
weeks.
Less. Yeah.
So how many hours did you have to do to complete it?
I think it was like
3,500.
35 to like maybe more because we're in the apprentice program.
Yeah.
So I think it maybe went to like 40, 45 maybe.
So 4,500 hours, guys. Yeah. Plus, and that's not even including that including the classwork.
Yeah.
Because you have to go to class too. You have to do the book work. You have to go to find an apprentice program that teaches you the program, right?
Yeah, like our program we did for like 1 week. So we would meet up every Mondays at whatever time the time was set, and then we'll be there for about like 4 or 5 hours going over the practical for half the time, and then theory over half the time. But now it's just more the theory part now because it's the practical now. But
well, now that you guys are lucky because those of you that want to be a barber now in order to be a barber, you don't even have to do a practical test no more. You only have to do the written part, right?
Yeah.
They eliminated the practical part. Unlike myself, when I got my barber license, I had to take a client in there with me and actually do a shave on him, do a haircut. We had to do a facial. We had to do facial manipulations, all kinds of stuff on the person that you took in with you. But now over the years, the test is, they diminished it, and this year they took out the practical part. So those of you guys that want to be a barber, it's even easier now.
Yeah.
And I think the hours got cut down too, right?
Yeah. And then like the practical, dude, that I feel like that's one of the hardest things like that you would have to learn, because like I even struggled on that thing. Like I was good at it, but I wasn't like good as like Dave. Like Dave, like he was good.
Practical, but what he means by practical is that you're actually working on something on the head and doing all the steps. And before, there used to be a 2-part test. You would go in there and you would have to do a practical and then go do the written part. Now they eliminated the practical, so only written. So
yeah,
they're lucky because they're gonna be one of the first ones to get their license of only having to do the written part. So Raul's going for his test on the 11th of March, which, yay.
I left my book. I will show you guys my book maybe the next time when you guys be on here. I'll have my book to show you a book that I use. But there's also a thing called what was it called? Quizlet or something like that.
For those of you guys that might be going to take your test pretty soon, your state board test, There's a program on your phone. It's an app called Quizlet. You know, on that Quizlet, you can pull up the state board test and practice, do the practices on there.
You have to get like the premium. I think it's like maybe like $5 to $7, but it treats it like a flashcards.
It's like flashcards. That and guys, I'm not lying. When I passed my test, that's exactly what I did. I made flashcards on paper, and I was just like, boom, 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 just memorizing, and that's how you get it. You know what I mean? But you got to get that license, and proud of you, guy.
I'm trying, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a journey, huh? 3 years.
3 years.
3 years he's been cutting already.
On 4.
How many haircuts did you do today?
I think about like almost close to 15.
15 haircuts today, guys. 15 haircuts. Imagine, guys. Anybody could do it. You just got to apply yourself. You got to go to school or find a mentor that'll take you. And, you know, hey, guys, there's a lot of people out there right now. Barbers are hard to come by. You know what I mean? If you go to a barbershop and you ask them that you want them to sponsor you and you being an apprentice, you know, get yourself in an apprentice program. And sometimes the apprentice program will help you find a shop that will sponsor you. And sponsor you means is that instructor, that barber brings you in and shows you how to be a barber, you know? How green were you when you got here, Ro?
I didn't even see myself like even being a barber. Now I fucking enjoy it. I don't see barbering as work. I just see it as just coming, hanging out.
What interested you in barbering?
I was working at Stater Brothers and Janelle was working here, and what I would make in about 5 days, she would make in about like 3 days. So I was just like, man, that's it. I gotta go where the money's at. And ever since then, I haven't looked back, and I probably won't, like, unless I really, really have to. But other than that, I wouldn't see myself like working at like a barber. I mean, like a market or working for somebody like a regular 9 to 5. It would have to be barbering.
Yeah, the potential is endless here, guys. It's just depending on how much you apply yourself and, you know, and what you put into it, right?
Yeah, and one thing, all haircuts are not going to be the same. One is going to look a little funky in your eye and you kind of see it, but you just got to let it go. Do your best as you can. And if it gets kind of busy, like, you know, like I said, do your best and let it go. Then maybe the next time he's in the chair, like, you'll do it a little bit much better because you'll know his head. Like, it's like for the new clients, and also too for like your clients that you did already like twice, and like the third time, like, you're like, oh, okay, now I'm starting to get his head a little bit. So it's always just do reps, guys, and don't ever think like, oh man, like this guy next to me has a better haircut than I did. Like, it is what it is. Everybody's kind of been there. Don't ever put yourself down like, oh no, man, like I don't think I can do it. You just got to go out there and just do it, dude. Don't think about it and just kind of just. And if you want, like, and you see that guy next to you has a better haircut, like, ask him, like, at the end of the day, like, hey, like, how'd you do this? Or when he's doing a haircut, like, you go up to him, like, tell him, like, hey, you mind if I, like, look over your shoulder real quick and, like, talk to him? Like, and if it's either if you're, like, your mentor or, like, someone, like, in the shop that's working with you, you know, and, like. Most
barbers, guys, that I know, that I've always worked with and that I've brought in here, we've always helped each other. Like, there was other barbers here that were senior barbers, and he'll tell, like, hey, how do you do this? And he'll come over and he'll show him, this is how I do it. This is what I do right here. And don't be scared. If you work at the shop, don't be scared to ask the senior barber, like, hey, how do you do that? Like, you know, like, trust me, guys, when you're a senior barber like myself and people ask me, it makes me like, all right, cool, I'll show you how to do it. Hell yeah. And it's always good to pass it back on later, because later on you're going to be the senior barber and people are going to want to. So, but there's guys, I worked at shops where guys don't even want to talk to you, you know what I mean? But we're here at our shop right here, it's never been like that. We help each other, and if anybody has a question, they're always asked. At first, Raul was my apprentice, you know, but you know, now I don't step in for nothing no more. You know, he works here and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, it took like what?
Like 3 years. Yeah, it takes a long time to really kind of get them down crispy and all that stuff. Like,
yeah.
You know, blur them out and all that stuff. Like, it takes time, it takes those reps, and don't get discouraged if you don't have too many clients in one day, because in the next 2 days, you never know, you'll have more clients than the other barbers.
I always tell you guys that it averages out at the end of the day,
yeah,
at the end of the week.
It will. Like, it might be slow on a Monday, but then Wednesday will be twice as busy. That made up for the Monday.
Yep.
And some. that's what it usually happens.
Yep. All right, guys. If you guys have any questions for Raul, drop them in the comments below, and maybe in the next couple of days we'll add them again at the end of the day, and we'll ask some of your questions, because, you know, he's at the point where some of you guys want to be at, trying to get into barbering, and, you know, he's about to get his license. You know, once you get that, I tell you guys, once you get your license, you're in the fraternity forever. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is pay your $50 every 2 years, and your license gets renewed, and you can work anywhere in the world, and well, not in the world, but in the United States anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, anywhere your license is going to be transferable, you're going to be able to go to work.
But even at that, everyone's going to need a haircut eventually.
Guys, there's I don't even want to say, I'm a bullshit. There's 500 billion people in the world. They all need haircuts. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. I don't know if that's the right number, but I'm just saying that.
No, for sure.
And there's haircuts, and there's enough heads for everybody. There's no need to be shiesty or disrespecting other people's haircuts or nothing like that. It's all in barber love, you know what I mean? Everybody, there's enough heads for everybody. Trust me.
You want your shop to grow, not downgrade. Because you like talk down about people's cuts, or you know, like, right. Like if you get too busy and you kind of have like a client, you tell him like, oh, if you want, like, go with him, like he'll hook you up. Like, that's always cool too. Like,
yeah.
You know, and then like that's always kind of showing love, because you never know, like, what happens if that other guy is busy and you're kind of just sitting around, you know, you're like, go with him, like, you know, he hooked me up.
We do that all the time. I hear, like, say if I'm busy and somebody walks in, and like today a guy wanted to walk in, I'm like, I'm busy today, but go with one of these guys, they'll take care of you, you know, like, either they will or they won't, you know, but it's no need to be, it's good to have good love at the barbershop, you know what I mean? It's better to work that way, it's funner, you know, we get along good, you know, it's cool. All right, guys, let's carry on. So with that being said, drop some comments below and we'll answer them later. All right, guys?
See you mañana.
There it is.